Here we go with the DJs again. I changed the channel. I'm like, what? This guy is trying to tell people to be fake and codependent to the freaking restaurant. If you walk in, sit down, look at the menu, don't like what's on it, never ask them to bring you anything, and you're like, you know, the girl's like, I said to my boyfriend, we don't have to eat here. And he's like, yeah. And she said, and we didn't. We got up and left. And then the other guys, DJs, are like, oh, this is entirely inappropriate. Once you're sat at a restaurant, what are you, like in an emotional contract with these fucking people? He's like, it is entirely inappropriate to leave anywhere between 2 minutes and 20 minutes if your server hadn't been there. After that, it's okay. Like, what? You gotta wait 20 minutes for a server to show up before this guy thinks it's appropriate to... So he's training all these fucking SJWs out there. Yeah, you sit there and kiss or people should be kissing your ass when you're a waiter or waitress or whoever, or the restaurant owner. Maybe they don't like the menu. They're like, she's saying it's because we didn't see anything on the menu that was appealing. So we left. Me and Lenny did that once. We opened the menu, and this is in Glen Burnie, and an omelet was like $21.99, and he's like, let's go. He just closed the menu, and we got up and left. But that was outrageous because we went home and made omelets. I mean, for $3, and we had all the ingredients, and we just did it. It was just, we were just saying, let's go out. You know what? We were out already. And he's like, hey, want to stop in there? It was a new place. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, $21.99 or whatever it was, something insane. He's like, nah. All right, maybe it was $12.99. Let's be realistic. But geez, it was Glen Burnie. I'm like, no. I mean, $6.99 maybe. Western omelet, I don't know, you guys. But it's like, what? Like, who thinks, you should have to stay at a restaurant if you don't like the menu just because you were sad? Get the fuck out of here, man. Are you kidding me? Why would this DJ be training people to be fake and, do things you hate so that total strangers won't think you're rude? What? This is what's wrong with the world. That's why it's being run by narcissist lunatics, and they want us all to acquiesce to their bullshit and gaslighting and all kind of emotional manipulation in a restaurant. Just stop. I'm out of here. I look at the menu. What is this bullshit? I'm out. We left one time after they sat the damn food in front of us in Florida. This fish was literally covered. It was like a thick layer of rock salt, and I was like, what is this? And Lenny's like, we're out of here. He's like, you go that way, and I'll go around the other way, and I'll get the car. We were outside. We didn't touch the food. We're like, well, it was that bad. Then we went and picked up my son's father, who was totally trashed on the beach. And some young girl sat down next to him with her towel because she thought he was somebody's grandpa, and Sam was his grandson. And Sam's like, Mommy, you see her mommy? He's like, Mommy's not here. Mommy's not here. And he's like, she's right there. And he's like, oh, man, I was just about to make my move. You're messing up my mojo and shit. Me and Lenny are laughing at him. We're piling him in the car. Come on, Rob, man. Get in, man. You're all right. He dropped into his bed. We're like, are you all right? Does Sam need to stay with us tonight? Are you going to be okay? He's like, yeah, I'm all right. I've never, ever seen this man this trash before. This man could hold his alcohol, so I don't know what happened. Maybe it was the sun. Let's just say it was the sun. It got to him, but it was hilarious. He thought this young chick was interested in him, and that's why she put her yoga mat down and sat next to him on the beach, which was not very populated. And I said, no, you looked safe. She didn't have any perception. Apparently, she was just emotionally stunted. She could not tell that this old man was not a grandpa. She couldn't tell. I don't know. That was the dad. She would have been like, what? No. She probably thought it was my dad when I got there to take my son and pick him up. Like, there's my drunk dad. No, it was my ex-husband, who my husband graciously took with us on vacation when my son was 11. Right after Fukushima blew, because some internet friend said, well, we'll all be dead in a couple of years. You might as well go take that vacation. Take your son to Florida. He's been asking to go, so we did. We also saw some kind of space shuttle take off at that time, and it went up in the air and then made a U-turn and went right back down into the ocean. And I said, Rob, what's up? And he's like, I went around the earth. I'm like, no, it made a fucking U-turn. You didn't see that? And he's just, We were at the Motel 6. They left the light on for us. Good times, man. Good times. Fort Lauderdale. And my daughter later moved down there. I'm like, good times, good times. I better slow down before I get pulled over on 309. looking for Lenny's horse. He's got a silver horse on this road that he loves to see. He's like, oh, it's the most beautiful horse I've ever seen in my life. I want to buy him. I wonder if he got sold. I don't see him. Lenny wants it all. He's got it all, baby. Peace out, YouTube.